Hi, my name is Guy.
He's gnarly. Guy is fucking insane. And you know, he was also in The Obsessed, which were one of the greatest bands of all time. I swear to God. Guy, he was a badass. Have you ever seen the tattoo on his back? Oh.
So we'll start with, I think it's going to be a 4-course dinner. So I think we're going to start first with a little entree. So I think the entree will be Burial, which you will understand later why I chose that as an entree, and you'll understand what's the dessert. Electronic music, some people call it dubstep. Very ambient, very dark. Nobody really knows who the guy behind the band is or the music is, but it's really very good, very laid back, but also very dark, very depressing, but yet there is something about it that is really just grabs you. It's beautifully produced and it's very soundscapey, very, 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 very good. Miles Davis On the Corner box set. Now, it's not just On the Corner, but it's stuff from, I believe, from Big Fun and outtakes and everything. What really is interesting about this box set is that you hear the music, especially the On the Corner material, you hear most of this music uninterrupted, and you realize that first that editing had a lot to do with On the Corner, but you also realize that unedited, all the music, they were actually trying to write songs. And thinking of it, you know, because nobody really think of On the Corner as like songwriting, they think it's like in one great jam, and it wasn't really. It was, they were actually trying to write a song, and they wrote some songs, and it's amazing. It's amazing what editing can do. I mean, I am in awe. Columbia does a really great job with all the Miles box. It's really, really amazing. It's like, I guess, the only time that you'll hear me giving props to a major label. Continuing, this most amazing box set, Popular Electronics, the history of the Philips National Laboratories, really good. If you're into early electronic music, 20th century classical, new electronic music, you have to get this. It has 4 discs, all of them different period, different artists, and all that kind of stuff. Most importantly, it has 7, count them, 7 books. A simple introduction, then a little more about the laboratories and how it came to effect and all that kind of stuff. And then about the artists, Hank Baddings, Dick Reimacher, Tom Dissefeld, and then about the film music. I mean, you'll hear like, I mean, I would bet you that Kraftwerk listened to this, and Neu and Can, and anybody, all those bands had listened to any of those guys at some point or another, because you will totally hear the influences. And you get stickers, posters, and I don't know, man, this is a case for like anybody, any label that ever thinks of making a box set about anything should really consider looking at this box set and how thorough this is. If you're into DJing or anything like that, and weird noises and funny old space sounds, man, this is it. You'll sample, it's amazing. Really, 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 really good. So anyhow, Burning Witch as dessert. And why Burning Witch as dessert? Because Burial was the first course, and Burning Witch is, as far as I'm concerned, the answer to Burial. Burial, Burning Witch, same thing, different genre. It's basically everything that Burial is, but with drums, guitar, and screechy vocals. This is amazing. It's just fucking pounding. It's like nobody, it's like, it's funny, there's like so many bands out there who are trying really hard, but nobody gets close to that. Great music, great everything. I mean, great playing and all that kind of stuff. It's phenomenal. It's basically a compilation of all their materials, first 2 albums, and I believe some demos and stuff like that. Steve O'Malley, who's also known from playing in Sun, KDL, and a couple other bands. This is, if you're into doom or heavy rock or any stuff that is just out of the ordinary, just really loud, hard, this is it. You need to have this. That's all there is to it. All right, that's it. I'm done. Beer? I remember when I first heard, I think it was like when I first met Steve, he gave me a cassette of that stuff, and I was like, how come nobody released that? And that was the reason why Sudden Lord started to release that, Thor's Hammer, and Obsessed. And I fronted the money for all those 3 releases. The reason Sudden Lord exists is, well, partly because of me.
Amoeba!